Hey guys, what's going on? Jeb here, and in today's video, Bitcoin's broken 10,000. So, okay, I got it this time. Okay, so guys, stop! Guys, Bitcoin's broken $10,000, and it's a serious deal. As you guys know, $10,000 is one of the biggest levels of resistance that Bitcoin faces, and we've just technically gotten back up above it, right? Well, yes, guys, technically speaking, Bitcoin did just get back up above $10,000, and yes, it is a very good thing. Yes, I am very excited about it, but no, we should not get overexcited, we should not get overexuberant, we should not FOMO into the market, we should analyze this logically and technically, because that is what my channel is for, and if we're not doing technical analysis, you're not going to watch the video, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to do some analysis on Bitcoin, okay? Anyway, guys, by the end of this video, you should have a better understanding of where Bitcoin is right now, where it's heading, why Bitcoin's doing what it's doing, and a general understanding of the market in general. Anyway, guys, in today's video, we're going to be discussing Bitcoin, the technicals surrounding it, why Bitcoin broke out, how Bitcoin broke out, and where Bitcoin is heading. So if you guys like the sound of that, make sure you watch until the end of the video. We've got a lot of content lined up here, and I hope you guys are going to enjoy it. If you do, consider hitting that like and subscribe button. It really helps out the channel when you do that. But without much further ado, guys, let's go ahead and dive right on into it. So guys, before we get too far into this, I want to make one thing very clear. Bitcoin is quite obviously bullish. I don't need anyone telling me in the comment section, oh, Jeb's a bear, oh, Jeb's fudding, oh, Jeb. Guys, look, I realize, I understand, Bitcoin is very bullish right now. We've just broken bullish out of what was technically a bearish rising wedge. The technicals look great. MACD on the weekly and the daily chart is looking bullish. We have bullish crosses on both of those. RSI looking fantastic. We're above all of our moving averages. Longs are going up, shorts are going down. Everything's looking peachy keen, but you do want to take these movements with a grain of salt. So that's what we're going to be doing in today's video. As you guys already know the bullish case, please understand, I do feel bullish on Bitcoin right now, so this is not the point of this video, is to make you feel bearish and go short. I do, however, want to make sure you guys understand both sides of the argument, so we're going to be discussing both of them in this video. With that said, Bitcoin has broken bullish. As you guys know, and technically speaking, like I said at the time of recording this video, we are above $10,000. As you can see, Bitcoin has broken this uptrend of resistance and held this uptrend of support. We were in a rising wedge, and as you guys from the Cryptocurrency Technical Analysis Academy will know, those tend to break bearish about 65 to 70% of the time. Not necessarily so in this case. As you can see, last night, Bitcoin rallied up to and broke through that uptrend of resistance and is at the time of recording this video trading at $10,072. First thing I want to point out is that every single level of resistance is not actually just a level, it's a zone. Why do I say that? Well, guys, when you test a level of resistance, people are going to have their buy orders and their sell orders maybe 1 to 2% on either side of that. A lot of traders understand that if Bitcoin's going to 10,000, it might top out at 98.50, so they're going to put their trades a little bit lower, meaning the resistance around 10,000 is actually going to start below 10,000, and also people are going to start taking profits just after Bitcoin gets above 10,000, so the resistance is actually maybe going to extend up to 10,200. That is why every single level of support and resistance is actually a zone, and you can see Bitcoin get caught above or below the actual level and have a reversal there. What that means is that, yeah, Bitcoin could have a reversal at 10.2, and that would still be a rejection off of $10,000. That is one of the reasons why I want to show you guys the bearish case, because there is a chance that Bitcoin doesn't just blow the top off right now, and that we do have a little bit of a correction before we continue moving. I don't want you guys FOMOing into a position at the very top because you weren't aware of how the market actually works. I do believe that Bitcoin is about to enter a sustained rally. I've always said that, but we also want to be aware that when Bitcoin has rallies like this, it's also going to need time to correct. I would be personally fine with Bitcoin sitting up here around $10,000 for the next couple of weeks and locking in this move. Guys, the reason why I love this move so much is because unlike what we saw in October where we just blew the top off and Bitcoin rallied 40% in 24 hours, I mean, that was ridiculous. Bitcoin rallied so quickly and we didn't have any support, so we fell right back down. The difference in this rally is that we've been slowly but surely, steadily building this relationship between Bitcoin and the bulls, and it's getting really nice, and they're about to get married, but they just proposed, and you know, I don't know where this analogy is going. Point is, they're taking it slow and the pacing's right, okay? They're moving up to Valentine's Day and then we're going to blow up. Still don't know where that analogy is going, but all right. The fact that Bitcoin has been moving to the upside so slowly here means that Bitcoin has built a lot of VPVR support below it. As you guys can see, look at this. Under us, there is all of this support. If Bitcoin starts to fall, we have support at 9,175. We've support at 8,800, 7,900, 7,500, 6,000, 6,600. We have support all over the place. So if Bitcoin does have a correction, we're going to be okay. Also, we're above all of our moving averages. So if Bitcoin has a correction, I could see it coming all the way down here to like $8,900 at the 200 before it actually becomes a problem. Bitcoin has gotten so far away from our support that it's actually turning into a very bullish thing. And the reason I'm saying that is because if Bitcoin falls below $10,000 right here, it's not the end of the world, guys. guys. Bitcoin's going to do it again. The technicals look fantastic. They look very bullish, but I want you to understand it's going to take time. This is not going to happen overnight. We're not going to be at $20,000 by Valentine's Day. Probably won't be the only disappointment on Valentine's Day for most of us, but I digress. Anyway, guys, the point of this video is to always be skeptical of Bitcoin. Bitcoin is very bullish right now, but Bitcoin can make movements at any time. Let me show you something that happened on Ethereum, for example. I remember this, and I keep showing this example. This happened back in 19, and I show people this all the time. Bitcoin had a bullish breakout. It was rallying, uptrend, 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 rally, broke bullish, and then very soon after it had this bullish breakout, boom, fell over, and it didn't end well. Ethereum lost 50% of its valuation because people lost interest. The markets can change their mind very quickly. They're fickle, just like women. So anyways, it concerns me that Bitcoin has broken bullish, but we haven't had a major rally to follow. If Bitcoin was going to just blow up, wouldn't it have done it after it got above that key level of $10,000? Wouldn't you expect there to be a lot of buy orders sitting just above 10K, waiting as confirmation of bullishness for Bitcoin to rally, and then people would go into a position? That's what I'm interested in. Why has Bitcoin not rallied farther? If we just broke major resistance, what gives, right? Well, guys, there's two arguments to be made there. One is that Bitcoin is taking it slow and steady, just like we want it to, and the other one is that there's not a lot of buying pressure right now. I think there's an argument to be made for both sides. There's not a whole lot of outside investment coming into Bitcoin right now. Open interest looks fantastic. We're up to almost 1.1 billion, which means there's a lot of volume in the cryptocurrency space, but there's only so much that us in crypto can do. We need external investment because Bitcoin can only rally so far with the money that's already in the space. As we can see, the volume on Bakkt has been increasing quite substantially, actually. This was sitting down around 500 Bitcoin in contracts. Now we're up to 966. And if we look at Google Trends, we can also see the amount of interest in the keyword Bitcoin is going up, but we need to see it go up quite a bit more than that. As I've said in previous videos, guys, it's not just the technicals you need to look at. You also need to look at what the inflow of cash into the space looks like, how much interest is there from the retail and the institutional side of people that are not already in crypto. And also, guys, most importantly, how many likes does this video have? If it has over 1,000, then Bitcoin's going to 20K tomorrow. So make sure you hit that like button. It will hopefully be a good omen. Yeah, that's how that works. Yeah. Anyway, guys, I think I've made my point today. Bitcoin is breaking $10,000. It's a great thing. Just don't get burned. It's that simple. I want you guys to be aware that just because Bitcoin got above 10,000 for like 8 hours does not by any stretch of the imagination mean that we are out of the woods yet. I want to see Bitcoin get above 10,000 and stay above 10,000 for a week. 2 weeks, a month. I'm not saying to wait that long to go into a trade or a long or an investment. I'm not saying that. In fact, right now, Bitcoin is just above a crucial level of support, which gives you a very obvious place to put a stop loss if you want to go into a long position right now. I'm not telling you to make that trade, but I do want to bring it to your attention. Bitcoin looks very bullish, but at the same time, that RSI is oversold. So remember, there's two sides to every argument, and it's important you understand both so that you can make an informed trade. I never want you guys watching my videos and saying, okay, well, Jeb said Bitcoin's going to go up. Let me just go invest my retirement in Bitcoin real quick. I don't want you doing that. I want you thinking for yourself and using your own brain and coming to your own conclusions and not suing me. That'd be best, yeah. Anyway, guys, that is pretty much going to wrap it out for today's video. Before I go, though, I do want to just say something, and that is, I want you guys to focus on the positive, because if Bitcoin has taught us anything this year, it's that Bitcoin can go down and down and down and down and down, and it can crash, and it can crash, and it can crash, and Bitcoin can go from $20,000 to $3,000 in the span of 18 months. And every time it seems like it's just starting to get better, every time it seems like Bitcoin's starting to recover, every time it seems like we're about to go into a bull market, every time it seems like we're finally out of the woods, you get hit, you get knocked down, you get beaten. That happens on Bitcoin all the time. Every time something seems to be going right, you get knocked down. But I'll tell you something, guys. I've been in the space for almost 3 years now, and I've been through the ups and I've been through the downs. And let me tell you something that I've learned, both in Bitcoin, and this applies to real life also. Things that go up must come down, but things that go down, they tend to come back up also. Life isn't as bad as people make it out to be. I need you guys focusing on the positive. Bitcoin's proving that right now. You might have thought we were bearish. You might have thought we were going to $0. You might have thought Bitcoin was going to crash. And you know what? You might be right. But Bitcoin, just like life, will always recover because it stands for something, because it means something, because there are people out there trying to make sure it succeeds. So make sure that you're trying to make sure that you succeed, and you're going to be fine. I don't know who needed to hear that, but I have a feeling a few of you did. Focus on the good, guys. It's going to be a good year. I know it. We're going to make sure of that. So anyway, guys, that is going to have to wrap it out for today's video. Before I go, I do first want to ask you to hit that like and subscribe button if and only if you actually enjoyed the video. Also, make sure to go down in the comment section and give us any feedback that you have. I would love to hear your opinion on my take on the market and your take on Bitcoin. Let me know what you're thinking down below. But anyway, guys, that is going to have to wrap it out for today's video. But before I go, I do first want to thank each and every single last one of you for watching, as always, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.